I'll show you something. Can you guess which place is this? So much of greenery, my God. Would you believe? It's Delhi. It's New Delhi. It's such a beautiful place, this corner of the city. So it's a backside of Crown Plaza where I'm staying in Jasola, and such a nice scenic beauty. So, folks, I was reading a book, Made to Streak. I thought I'll share my thoughts around that, and I'm sure most of you might have read or at least heard about a formula called success, which is so important to make our message impactful. So we all are communicating, we all are passing messages, but the challenge is, are we making impact? Are we making Is our message able to help people take action? That's the most difficult part. And that's where the success formula of having a message simple, unexpected, credentialed, concrete, emotional story helps there. I'm not going to talk about on success because I've spoken on this several times. But there's a very important phrase that I really liked about it, and that was curse of knowledge. What is curse of knowledge? Knowledge is always a bliss, but the curse of knowledge is thing which doesn't help you to take any action, rather paralyzes your thoughts. Now, what is curse of knowledge in a real world, right? So there's a game that we always play, game of charade, right? Where when one person tries to enact a song or a story, another person tries to understand what he's saying. Trust me, the person who enacts the song thinks that he will be right 70-80% of times, but the other guy doesn't get it. Hardly 1 or 2% times he might be able to guess why that happens. So there's a very important Harvard study on this, which is called Tappers and Listeners, and in which the person who worked on this story got PhD due to this story. It's Elizabeth Newton, and she told that almost 99% of the times when tappers try to play a song on the table or somewhere, listeners are not able to guess it. So it's a proven story. So why does it happen? Because the guy who is enacting, who is tapping, thinks that he has all the knowledge, but he's not able to convey his message properly. So there are two aspects of curse of knowledge. One is conveying the message correctly. Of course, there's another aspect that I'll talk about of curse of knowledge. That curse of knowledge, I keep meeting people and I'm surprised to see how curse of knowledge is impacting them. They're not taking any action. They're just paralyzed in their action, but still they think they have knowledge. They speak a lot. They're like a jawbone, but challenge is they are not able to take action. I speak with freshers, even 3 years, 4 years, they speak as if they have more knowledge than 10 years and 15 years of folks. Not that I'm putting them down, but it's important to understand, and it's important to open your mind and listen to people. Anyway, there's a different aspect of knowledge, curse of knowledge. But the curse of knowledge that here I'm talking about is, let's take an example where CEO says, I want to increase the shareholders' value. Now, the challenge is it simple? Yeah, it is simple, right? But does it make impact on people to take action? No. There's no credentials, there's no story, there's no concreteness. But let's contrast with another message by John Kennedy, who said that I want to put a person on the moon in next decade and bring him safely back to the earth. Now just see the story part, the concreteness of one decade, the emotion, everything is there. And it happened. It happens before 10 years that somebody went to the moon. So that's the difference between a normal message wherein it's hard to take action, it's hard to persuade or influence. And here is another message which helps us, John Kennedy's way, success way. The formula is keep our messages simple, bring unexpected element in that, bring some concreteness, bring some credentials in that, have some emotions in that, and put it in a form of story. That's what is going to make our message impactful, which will help people to take action, to help them grow in their life and not just be a lost potential. Thank you so much, friends. See you. Bye.